in Dallas, Texas. We were going to resume at 6, but I just couldn't stop eating.
Yeah, that apple pie.
Oh,
OMG,
man, was
good.
the zong. It was tasty. So we will be coming up, of course, with a match that I hope some of you are interested in. It is Root Gaming's Kiwikaki against Team Liquid's The Little One.
And it looks like both players already ready in the lobby. Sean, you want to high five quick before they cut away?
Dude, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
there we go.
All right. So we're going to be going directly into this game on Blistering Sands, wishing them the good luck, have fun, and good game. This is going to be a very tense match for Kiwikaki. Blistering Sands, even though we did beat Idra on it at MLG DC, it is still a viciously hard map for PvZ.
Indeed, and it looks like the little one, although he has switched to Zerg as his main race, will be playing Terran.
No way. Now, that would be hilarious if he just said, wait a minute, I'm not Zerg. We'll find out immediately. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. The little one did pause. Now, I just want to state for the record, technically, the admin is only allowed to pause the game, which means possibly, I doubt this is going to be the case, but I just want to bring up the technicality rule. Of course, if anyone does get a technicality, their opponent gets to select a unit that they are not allowed to make for the whole game. That is a penalty.
Sean, we're not doing a fun day Monday here. I'm not allowing it.
That would be awesome for, like, you're not allowed to make Zerglings. And he's like, all right, I guess I'll play Terran. So looks like they are sorting things out. Now, I'm assuming that it is the case that he did not intend to choose the Terran pieces, but his sound was not working, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But man, would that be awesome.
That would be pretty hilarious. So admins are over there talking with him right now. Still waiting to see. I can't actually talk to him in game because we didn't set us to referee. So we're kind of at the will of the admins right now.
And there is a referee right there. Dario does have gun equipped for this match. And there is Tyler, of course, behind him. Tyler against Drewby, another one of the winners finals match. There is, of course, the tendons of fury. Of course.
Look at those things, man. Lightning fast.
I know. It actually looks like a pair of lips just going bob. All right.
Is he trying to tell us something? Is this how he's communicating?
Maybe his forearms are hungry. Push some of that apple cobbler into it. Oh, he can hear us. Yeah. Oh, jet grind Dario. Hanging out. Man, because you know, the best part about right now is that Dario can hear us, and there's absolutely nothing that he can do about it.
This is true. He could type something obnoxious in-game, but I don't think
I know, but he won't know if we saw it, because again, we are spectators, we're not referees of this game. There's Kiwikaki on the right from Root Gaming. He will probably be smiling eventually, as he is a very happy, pleasant individual.
You know, I was teasing him before the match. His keyboard, his mouse, his headphones, all have leather bags that he brought to the event. I just found that completely weird, that every single peripheral that he had was in a leather bag.
That is pretty funny because, honestly, oh, there's Little One asking if it is ready in time to resume, so I will be whispering back. Go. We are ready to rock and roll. So I've given him the go-ahead, so it's going to be a PVT, apparently. Oh, a Little One's actually left the game. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to the score screen. So I guess
we'll set that up real quick then.
So we will be going into Game 1, Round 2.
Game 1.5, something like that.
In just a moment. So again, the map is going to be Blistering Sands. I just want to make absolutely certain of the game that he will be choosing. Or excuse me, of the race he will be choosing, thank you. Of the game he will be choosing, whether he's going to switch to Supreme Commander at the last second. There we are joining Blistering Sands right now. Kiwikaki is playing Protoss. Not going to pull a fast one on us there. And a little bit of interesting information. 2 players from this tournament will be flying to South Korea on November 10th to participate in the GSL qualifiers. One of them is Select, and the other is the man on the right, Kiwikaki. Let's give a cheer for competitive gaming. Hoo-ha, Kiwikaki. And oh, he put his headphones on. He didn't hear a celebration of him. But it looks like both players are ready. Wish him the good luck to have fun in the good game. Interestingly enough, the Little One electing to play Zerg on a second attempt.
Yeah. So second attempt, not going to be playing Terran. Kind of fell into the old build order that he had. But we're going to go ahead and get this match started on Blistering Sands here. Round 1.5. TLO playing Zerg. Kiwikaki, the Protoss user, of course. You do know him quite well from the last 2 events.
Yeah, that's right. Give a cheer, crowd, for the Liquid, the Little One, against Root Gaming's Kiwikaki. Positions are exactly the same as last time, but the only difference is that Kiwikaki is the red Protoss in the top right, and in the bottom left, not as Terran, we have Liquid, the Little One, as the blue Zerg. Hey!
All right. So
well. Perhaps we'll see Protoss coming out a little one in the third attempt.
maybe so. He was a random user. He can't play all three, so we'll have to rehost again on Blistering Sands. So let me go ahead and do that really quickly. Looks like it was just kind of a random disconnect. Can't really control that too much.
Yeah, that happens. Occasionally, the internets do not allow us to do as such, but we'll be joining the game once again on Blistering Sands.
So, looks like we're going to be starting this game for the third time. Where is... Oh, yes, I need to invite the all-important Dario, unless you feel like playing, Sean.
I wouldn't mind playing against Kiwikaki. I've been practicing. I actually am in a very fancy suit, so I would look quite svelte in my competition against him.
All right, looks like both players are ready. Third time's a charm. Cross your fingers. Here we go.
All right, dear crowd, round 3. Give a cheer for Liquid, the little one, and Root Gaming's Kiwikaki, the little one, the random master who has gone from Terran professional competitive play to Zerg professional competitive play. Kiwikaki has stuck with one race the whole time that has a style that is uniquely his own and always seems to come to these tournaments with a fresh look at Protoss.
And still getting the same spawning points that we had, although Kiwikaki is going to be playing as the blue Protoss this time, and the little one will be spawning as the red Zerg here at the 7 o'clock position.
I guess the little one, amazingly enough, got a higher seed in the midst of all that restarting. But once again, we'd like to note that little one is, of course, going to be the blue player in the future matches. He is the lower seeded player. This is his first time at MLG, and in the top right, Kiwikaki has the second highest number of rank points at MLG events for his second and fourth place finishes at the last 2 events.
Now we have been seeing, I believe the last 3 casted games that we have casted have been all PvZ, is that correct?
I think that is indeed accurate, the illustrious JP McDaniel. I mean, a lot of ZVPs going on. We do have Huck versus Rhett was another recent game. Idra versus Nazgul, of course, mildly noteworthy results going on there. Kiwikaki just continuing to chrono boost his probes. And, you know, I think what's so amazing about the fact that the last 3 matches have been PvZs is how different the styles of all players have been.
Yeah, we saw Machine utilize that Baneling Muta combination. We saw Rhett go with a Ling Roach combination. And we'll have to see exactly how Kiwikaki decides to play this. Now, last event in MLG DC, we saw Kiwikaki utilize a build order on this map, which involved a Warp Prism, 2 Immortals, and he warped in a ton of Zealots around that. And that was the one game, I believe, that he took from Idra in that series. So it was a really strong build. Idra said that it caught him a little bit off guard. And I'm not sure if he'll use that again. I believe Dario probably knows about it, but it looks like the probe will block this hatchery for a short time. Is he going to drop down a pylon? He has the money to right now, but not sure if Kiwikaki will drop down that pylon.
So it does look like the little one is trying to get enough money to do it. He doesn't have 300 yet. Looks like Kiwikaki was waiting until the last possible second to throw it down. He's at 10 health on that probe. Little one's doing a good job of nibbling away, a good little dance of the workers going on there, and it looks like Dario really wants to throw that down, has opted to start his queen, and 6 Zerglings very early on. Meanwhile, in the Kiwikaki camp, he is just throwing down an extra gateway and a cybernetics core. Very interesting fast gateway timing.
Now, looking back at the little one earlier in this tournament, I do believe that he went... There is a replay for it, and it looks like the Lings do surround that probe and go ahead and kill it. But I believe there's a replay where he goes 3 hatch before pool and beats his opponent that way. And then the second game, I believe he drone rushed right after that.
Wow, well that is indeed far cooler than I have ever been. But, you know, I think Kiwikaki's doing a very clever build. He's getting double stalkers very quickly, and there's the double chrono boost. We've seen Nazgul utilize those early stalker pressures so effectively. Look at that, even delaying the warp gate so he can afford to get those stalkers out. Now, is he cutting probes right now? Yes, he is. He's going for an extremely fast 4 stalker push. The chrono boost has just worn out, and look at that, he almost has enough energy for 2 more chrono boosts. This is an absolutely brilliantly timed build that is very characteristic of Kiwikaki's cleverness.
2 stalkers coming across the map. Those Lings have started on the destructible rocks. Looks like the 4 Lings are just going to pass by the 2 stalkers there. There the stalkers go. Being controlled beautifully by Kiwikaki. Great control from Kiwikaki. That's really the one thing that's kind of tied to his name. The Lings will go ahead and make it back to that expansion that will soon be finishing. But those Lings are actually still on those destructible rocks, and Kiwikaki does not have a spotter pylon to be able to see that. So those Lings might be getting into the mineral line very soon, but TLO has to worry about these Stalkers right now at his expansion. And oh, a double pylon at the ramp.
Oh!
They're blocking the Lings from coming down.
What a brilliant play by Kiwikaki, abusing the range of those Stalkers, and without any sort of speed upgrade at all, the little one is desperately trying to kill off this probe, and don't forget that warp gates can, of course, continue to reinforce here. I do not think that the little one was prepared at all for this kind of zany strategy, but the little one is still committed to killing these destructible rocks, putting on a little counter pressure, and look at that amazing control from Kiwikaki. Hasn't taken a single bit of damage. All of those Immortals, all of those Stalkers are at full life right now.
Pylon going down. Looks like Kiwikaki wasn't happy with it because it didn't block it off. There it goes, and the Lings have broken through the destructible rocks. Now going into the mineral line of, oh no, they're stopping. There they go, now going into the mineral line of Kiwikaki. Probes are going to be re-rallied across the mineral field, and now they might be just going against those Lings. Let's go back over to the ramp of the little one, and that second pylon has finished warping in. Oh, the little one might lose this Overlord, but now the hatchery is in danger. Ling speed about halfway complete. How many Lings has the little one actually killed with those, or how many probes has those Lings killed?
Well, it looks like Kiwikaki is still doing pretty reasonably on his probe count. Kiwikaki has done quite a reasonable job defending it, but the really impressive count is on all these Stalkers. Look at that, 11 kills, 4 kills, 1 kill, and 5 kills. Just doing absurd amounts of damage, and still has taken absolutely no damage to those Stalkers.
Now Dario is actually working on his destructible rocks, now at about 650 HP behind his base. Ling speed is about to finish. Kiwikaki does not have any idea. The hatchery did fall, however, and it looks like all the Lings in Kiwikaki's main have been taken out, but there are a ton more Lings with speed just now finishing, and the destructible rocks will be falling here very soon.
Yeah, now that the little one does have speed, and because this back door has been knocked open, there's literally no defense at all against this huge number of Speedlings. And here they come. Doesn't matter how good your micro is against Speedlings, they surround so beautifully, and Kiwikaki still doing a good job of controlling as best he can. But there goes down several of the Stalkers. More are taking damage. That's in the red. It falls. Another one falls, and he's cleaned up the Stalkers, and the counterattack could be huge.
Now, Kiwikaki did just warp in 2 sentries at his main. He has not split them up, though. I'm not sure if he forgot that this destructible rocks have been taken out, and they're just waltzing straight into his main here. They're going to be able to kill a lot of probes. It's only 2 sentries alive. There's a nice force field denying those Lings from reaching into the mineral line. Probes were pulled for just a second. There's two more gateways now being changed into gateways, putting Kiwikaki up to 4. A pylon there at the ramp of the main ramp. Only 2 sentries, 2 zealots, as 2 more warp in right now. The Lings are trying to do damage, but I'm not sure how much damage they're actually going to do.
There's a lot of zealots and sentries being warped in right now. The little one is forced to retreat, but he's doing insane amounts of damage. Kiwikaki having to mine that unbelievably clever opening from Kiwikaki, so fragile because of that back door the DJ Wheat loves oh so much. And there's one zealot getting a little isolated. Kiwikaki, and he really needs to ramp that control up, as he does lose one of those zealots. But oh my god, look at this. A Baneling nest is just finishing the little one's main. He could begin morphing in Banelings, and there he goes. The probe line is so vulnerable. Every single one of these units is light armor type, so the Banelings will do maximum damage. And ooh, a little bit of self-killing there.
Kiwikaki might be too upset at himself there, trying to kill his own zealot. Looks like the Banelings have finished morphing in, and here they go, darting straight for the mineral line. Actually, the little one creating a great diversion. The units of Kiwikaki are completely off guard, and here comes the Banelings trying to explode onto those probes. Probes have been pulled. The Banelings are going to need some great force fields to go ahead and nullify them, and are they going to blow up anytime soon? Here we go.
They're doing huge damage. A great detonation right there by the little one. Moving back in, there are almost no probes mining for Kiwikaki. He is trying to do his best to control in this situation, but there is an endless stream of Zerglings from the little one. How did he turn this game around? Unbelievable.
Now it looks like those Lings are going to go ahead and kill the last remaining probes. Only 3 left now. He does kill another one. Is he going to be able to finish off these other 2? There's a couple of zealots there, and no, that one Ling will die, but there's a lot to
and actually, a good game. Unbelievable comeback.